but
Yeah, we live. Yeah, man. Said motherfuckers, I seen your video earlier, had me cracking the fuck up, man. That shit had me dying, man. I said somebody didn't pissed off Buck early in the morning and shit.
man, listen. Be a lot of characters, man. A lot of characters.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's how it be, man. Try to do favors and shit for people. I think that was the one you did yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just making a point. Some people took it the wrong way as usual.
Oh, some motherfuckers got mad at you and shit?
Well, no, they think it's like, they're trying to read between the lines and think it's some underlining shit behind, what the plain English says about the post,
Right.
shit. I mean, basically, if you're a breeder or if you got some shit and you're thinking about putting it out there, those are some of the shit you got to be ready for. Just like, if a motherfucker selling dope, if he on the block, there's gonna be different set of shit that he gonna have to worry about versus the nigga with the cell phone and he meet a motherfucker at the, what I'm saying, Barnes
Right.
and Noble and shit. He probably gonna have a little more different encounters versus on the block you got to watch out for so much shit. It's just like them cheap pups, they're gonna be good people that you're gonna be able to get some dogs off to, but for the most part at that low level, you're gonna get a lot of bullshit's gonna be filtered in because there's no filter.
Right.
I don't think there's too many assholes buying dogs for 5,000. I mean, there might not be too many real certified dog man either buying it for that. But there's probably not gonna be no dog thieves buying it for that. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of filters out, different characters, and that's what the video was about. It wasn't.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about right away and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's how it is. Oh, salute to the everybody in the building, man. Much
Oh
love
yeah.
to y'all. We
Yeah,
just
we
over here
just shooting
shooting
the
the shit.
shit. We just shooting the shit.
Yeah, we shooting the shit. Waiting on the panel. We're gonna cook in a minute, y'all. But yeah, I feel what you were saying because it's like
Mhm.
that's just bro. That's with everything, man. I was telling you earlier. Like I don't care if you selling weed or you got a motherfucking a store or something. And you let people get some shit on discount. Let motherfuckers get some bread and groceries on discount. It's always that type of issue, bro. Like really, usually it comes if people uh, can't afford the dog or the product or whatever, then you probably shouldn't even be giving them no plays on it. I mean, some people, if you know a motherfucker good for it, then usually they good for it. That's different. But like, you know, all that other shit, man, all that begging and dry begging shit, man, fuck that shit. Cause then as soon as you hook a motherfucker up, and when it's time for you to get, bro, niggas done did me dirty in my life. I'm telling you, niggas done did me dirty, bro. I'm talking about foul, bro. I remember back in the day before I got my own businesses and shit. I remember out here looking for a job and shit. I had got laid off from my job. My homeboy had his own motherfucking company, this motherfucking cleaning service and shit. You know what I'm saying? He goes to these buildings and vacuum and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm desperate. I'm like, bro, I need a gig. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. This nigga talking about he ain't got no openings, all this shit. Then he turn around and hire our other homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit these niggas be doing, bro. This is just low key hating this shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah. As soon as I got my shit together, grind it out, focused on myself. You know what I'm saying? And I said, all right, I got you. Now every time I see that nigga now, yeah, that nigga he love the strip club. He love fucking with them bitches. Shit, I make them bitches break that nigga in half every time. Break that nigga in half. No deals for you, nigga. Break him in half. Birthday party, break that nigga in half. Everything. Let me see what's up. Salute Miami Snoopy. 305 in the building. What it do? Real Kennels. What's happening, family? Let me see here. Real Kennels. Then we got Paris Jackson. What's happening? Vernon Stone. Salute. Hustle God methodology. What's happening, fam? Slip the jab in the building. What it do? Mike Lee. What's happening? Dillian G in the building. Gravy Davy. Salute. Hamaza. What it do? You got Mr. J Dub 20 Texas. What's happening? Trust Nothing Kennel. Salute. Yeah. Von C. Pierre Gale. Carter Face Stiller. What it do? Young World in the building. D-Man Jr. Aladdin Saddam. What's happening? King Strict in the building. Haynes Gang Bullies. What it do? Let's see here. Ezel Henry. What's happening? Main Event Mark. What it do, family? The brother Drew Titan in the building. Salute. YouTube user. What's happening? Let me see here. Keith D. The brother DB in the building. Nitty G. What's happening? Jack Johnson. Tony Gardner. Salute. I thought you was trying to make fun of Tom Gardner for a minute. I'm like, what? Tony Gardner. Salute. FTB Kennels. What's happening, man? Fat Farm Ray. Salute. Let me see here. Lamont Grant. What's happening, fam? Trey Brown in the building. Mark Wonderlynch in the building. Bank Statement Bullies. Salute. Yes, indeed. Alma. Salute. Up in here. We got Prince Original 2020. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love to everybody. Can't read everybody, but salute to y'all.
One of the haters hit the dislike already. We ain't even started yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how they do. They faithful, loyal watchers and shit, man. Motherfucking haters being here heavy, sitting around watching.
If you hate it, we love it. You know what I'm saying? We different. It's proof that we different. So I'm glad you don't like it because I love it.
Right. Let's see here. Let me see. Bulldog Mall in the building. What it do, Mall?
So I tells you, bitch, right? What's good? Can y'all hear me clear?
Oh yeah, he good.
Are you clear? You got that new mic. I know you.
Nah, it ain't. Nah, I don't. You know, this is one. Chickens one day, feathers the next with this shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, man, we got a few topics tonight, and you know, y'all in the comments, feel free to ask any questions y'all want answers to. Man, we're gonna cook tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. It's all good.
Cook up, like we do.
Yeah, man. So you know, I'm glad. You know, I see the shows. The shows we be doing is a hit, man. Man, I just want to say to everybody who might be listening and stuff. Look, y'all. Like if you know, like we read the chat, we come in here. Your best bet if you want to shout out something, get in here early. You know what I'm saying? Get in here early. We read the chat off and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But when we start cooking and talking, we normally don't see the chat like that much unless somebody send a super chat. You know what I'm saying? In the highlights. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Other than that, you know what I'm saying? We might see a couple people we know, but if we don't know you, you know what I'm saying, that we might not see you. You know what I'm saying? But don't take the shit personal. Don't be thinking motherfuckers is ignoring you and all this old weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
We can't rep the convo just to tend to the chat, but we see you in there. But just know that, you know, when we cooking and somebody's going in, you know what I'm saying, they need their time to go in. They don't need to be interrupted by you know, answering the chat. So the chat's there at extra, you know, it keeps us going, you know, just in case we need some subject content or something like that. But you know, we see y'all in there. We just can't address everybody in the chat. So that's what's up, y'all.
It's deep. Brother Thompson, Kennel's in the building. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on? It's like a jungle some time.
It's indeed. It's
Oh yeah,
indeed, man.
Thompson in the building.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
indeed.
Yes, sir.
Man, I guess we got 4 people here. We can flow on the panel. Let's go and start this thing off, man. Uh, first thing first, since we got Thompson and Buck in here, y'all both got yards. One question, brother asked me. He said he got 8 of them. He got 8 dogs. You know what I'm saying? They're young dogs. He just starting out his yard and shit like that, and he wants to know how should he handle a yard visit from them people. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, the tree huggers and shit run up on him and shit. Is there a specific way he should handle that? You know what I mean? Is it like dealing with the police? Do you ask for a warrant? What? You know what I'm saying? How you handle that? Shit, I want to know the answer to this shit. But let's go. We're good with Buck.
If I could take everything back, as soon as they come, tell them, don't grant them no access. And everybody's answer could be different because everybody got different encounters. But one mistake that I made was cooperating with them. If you cooperate with them, it could get them off your back, but it could give them a hell of a lot of ammo. And you don't know what their intention are when they come. Sometimes you might get a good one and they're just there just for a welfare check or just to see, what's going on. But sometimes you never know when that evil head lurks. So in my situation, because everything plays out, you done did all, I done went through all the motions. My best bet would have been to deny her any access or talk or anything. You know what I'm saying? Let her take that information because she needs that information to get her a search warrant. So if you want to cooperate, that's fine. But if this lady decides that she wants to make up some lies, then that's something that you have to deal with. And if she tells the judge, well, this guy didn't let me in his yard, that's not enough evidence for the judge to give her a search warrant. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like I said, everybody's answer is probably going to be different, but in my situation and, different situations, rather, even if your yard's clean, you got, because they could come on that yard and they could lie. You gotta remember that. And they're not, you that's your property. They don't have a right to be on your property. You had to grant them access, or it's your constitutional right for them to get a search warrant, to need one, to, do all that. And if you give them ammo, you let them see this, you let them go on half of the yard, you let them see a dog or two. All they got to do, it depends on their malice in their heart. If they really want to lie and go back to that judge and make up some lies, then, you know what I'm saying, you could be possibly dealing with something else. But, I would just deny access. And if it continued to happen, then maybe think about moving some pieces or, just breaking down, shutting the operation down slowly or, quickly or, whatever. But that's my answer, bro.
Okay. What you say, Thompson?
Well, man, yeah, it's a lot of different ways you can handle those situations. I always take the cordial route. You know what I mean? You gotta, first of all, when you're in them type of situations, you gotta make sure you're in the right. If you know you in wrong and you breaking coordinates or whatever little state laws you have, that's an entirely different situation. But if you know you're in the right, I kind of play off of the vibes of the officer. You know what I mean? I've been through several visits. I've never even had one of them tell me I need to change anything. You know what I mean? Most of them are just blown away by the health and the living conditions of the dogs and shit. So most of the time they just be complimenting me when they hear and shit. I know they got a job to do, and unfortunately I got a job to do. So I play off of the vibes of them. If I would say if you feel like it's getting negative or this thing's going left, politely ask them to leave. If you in the wrong and you got certain issues that you need to get addressed, they got a job to do. You got to abide by the law unless you want to be harassed. But I don't try to meet those type of circumstances with open conflict. You know what I mean? If it go left, it go left. But I don't want to be the person mediating it to go left. So I try to play it even, and just make sure you're in the right. A lot of times people have certain situations with the dogs and they're in the wrong. Not saying personally wrong, but they're not abiding by what the law is. So if you're not abiding by what the law is, they're gonna say something to you. So you gotta take it with credence. And like I said, keep a level head. Make sure your shit is straight. We have all of these lives and stuff talking about the upkeep and the care and all of that stuff and being proactive and preventing certain shit from happening. So you gotta take your ownership in that situation dealing with them people. But like I said, I don't meet it with conflict. They want to see, go ahead, see. I don't give a fuck. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide. Most of the time, when you approach them or you meet them with something like you even give them the perception that you're hiding something, it just gives them more fuel to follow you. But when most of the time, if you just open it like, here, take a look, they don't really have shit to say. You know what I mean? They keep it moving if you're in the right. So, like I said, it's a lot of different ways to handle it. I don't meet situations with conflict. I just play it how it's going. If it go left, I go left. If it's cool, I stay cool. So that'll be my advice to y'all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Salute down to 65-year-old G. And salute to the sister Lala D in the building. I see y'all come through here. Hey, Bulldog Ma, what's your take on it, man? How would you handle a random pop-up by the tree huggers?
I've had it back in the day, especially living in the city, and just with 5 dogs. And I agree with both, but the way I handle it, I'm pretty cordial too. Basically, hey, how you doing? Saying, can I help you? They want to check it. I actually bring them back there because I'll be proud of how I have my dogs. I'll bring them back here because I know that they some of them be assholes and be looking for shit, but they'll come back there, look, see all the dogs is fed up, and if everything's cool and your water it's all full, you got water buckets or however, whatever, everything clean, and they get the hell up out of there. But I've only had deal with them a few times, but out of the 2 times, probably I could total the time together with less than 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? So they come take a peek and get the hell up out of there, no problem. But I do agree with Buck also. If if you got larger yards, that's a whole different thing because they'll get the, they're not gonna see it a little different. But I only had a smaller yard. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, that's how I take it. I agree with both of the gentlemen though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was from a cowboy perspective. A little bit too many. For the law. So you got to take that into consideration. But
yeah. I think too. Yeah, I think both of y'all got some good points, man. I think that I understand the energy, but I feel like this too, though. Like when you got these dogs, a lot of times, motherfucker, them people be coming in with already a bias and shit like that. They want they got some shit in their mind, what you up to and shit like that. Now, if I see the energy of them, and if I know my shit, like if it's let's say they come at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I've already been out there and cleaned up my dogs and fed them and all that, whatever the case may be. And they come 10 o'clock talking about some, hey, yeah, we want to check this and this and that. Okay, yeah, I'll make them look stupid. Now, if they energy all fucked up, if they talking like they didn't caught me doing something wrong or some shit, oh yeah, we got some reports and this and that. Okay, well, give me a warrant. Go get you. You won't waste my time and waste your time. Go give me a fucking warrant. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna just come at my shit. That's like the motherfucker be trying to search your car and shit for nothing. You ain't got shit, but they just want to do it. They want to flex. Now I don't be trusting them motherfuckers anyway. I don't be trusting them motherfuckers. But I agree with Thompson said about the energy. If the energy is right, then I might go ahead and let the motherfucker come look at the shit, whatever the case may be. But if they get to talking shit, no, we'll give me a warrant. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tay-Tay? Love you, Tay-Tay Brown in the building. What it do? Yeah. All right. Another question we got here is underrated crosses that work. Okay, so underrated crosses that work. See, like we know the popular crosses like Red Boy Jocko, Bolio Tombstone. We know that put together. You know what I'm saying? We know Red Boy Jeep and Rascal. What are some underrated crosses that actually work and stuff?
Them old family red nose, man, that people be sleeping on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll throw you some smoke, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah, I already
lie.
know. I already know. I,
As much as I hate them, I'll talk big old shit about them. Just the typical shit. But them old family red nose, you splice that, throw that on anything, right? Whatever. You probably get you. I wouldn't be surprised if you got you something, a few of them that you like. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah, you waking up shit out there, man. You be waking up shit with them old family reds. I told people that shit. Niggas be laughing at me when I tell them that shit. If you find them in the right spots. But what you think, Buck?
I like that. Well, people do the memes
Yeah.
thing. They got the Bolio Snooty, predominantly Red Boy. I see a lot of people running it through the memes, but I don't see a lot of people putting it together with different pieces. So I think that one's underrated because the only time I see it is when it's with the memes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think the Bolio Snooty with the Red Boy. I think that's a cross that works. I think it's underrated.
Okay. Bolio Snooty, the red boy. What you say, Thompson?
Shit. I like the. I didn't own them, but I got a close partner of mine who run those old family reds, and he be putting that blood together, and he been getting good, consistent dogs for a decade. So I lean towards that because I don't hear too many people talk about the old family reds. I've been doing like the Boyle Sorrel cross. I've been still kind of like refining that. Um, I like the original 50-50 split that I did. It came out real nice. I think Sorrel's cross is good with Red Boy, good with Bolio dogs. That's another underrated. And mostly it seems like it's the older bloods that you hear. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Most of the popular crosses everybody knows about. But a lot of those older bloods, they're still hitting, and they hit real hard when you cross them. Because a lot of the people who still own those old bloodlines, they still keep it a tight family tree. So if you are lucky enough to acquire something from them and you cross it out, it's usually a big explosion. So I tell a lot of people don't sleep on those older bloodlines.
Yeah, somebody said Red Boy Turtle Buster. I ain't never seen that one up close. I don't think. I don't think I have.
Yeah, it's up your way. Yeah,
Yeah.
that turtle. Yeah, the turtle buster. You got the little black dog. People are really high on. I forgot his name. But the red boy turtle buster is real good cross. But I agree with Thompson. That it'd be mainly them old bloods. Like people don't think that work no more. You'll tell somebody about it. When I was a youngster and I had Soros dogs, my partners, they was like, man, when the last time you seen a Soros dog? They would say this damn near 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But Hammond stuff, whatever, them dogs hold a lot of old blood, man. I think I agree with Thompson on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen some Vernon Whitley dogs with some Turtle Buster Red Boy in there.
Okay.
It's a dog named Will. It's a dog named Willie. I think his name is. If the Turtle Buster Red Boy. Yeah.
That's interesting. Turtle Buster Red
Yeah,
Boy.
shout out Hammonds too. Yeah, I forgot about Hammonds. Good one more.
Yeah. Turtle Buster Red Boy. I look into that. Somebody in the chat a little earlier asked about they want us to talk about black and tan game bred dogs. I know the ones that I've seen have always been, or well, the ones that I've seen personally up close have always been Sorrel's dogs. Y'all seen anybody else running that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it come through with the Boyles. Heavy inbred Boyles breeding. Black and tans popped up.
Yeah. Cherokee Chief was actually a black and tan. I think I got a picture of him. He's a black and tan dog, surprisingly.
Okay. What's up? What's up, Ram?
Oh shit, what up, man? My bad. I was fucking with my fucking system. Goddamn amp finally came in.
Oh, it's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good.
shit
Shit, let me
shaking the whole block.
that's what it
Yeah,
do.
I've been
Them-
I've been actually trying to unlock some of that those throwback colors. Not
mhm.
necessarily the black and tan, but like the chocolate and tan and the red and tan and stuff like that. Unlock it with a lot of the crab blood. Throws a lot of that shit. Tombstone, bread dogs. Been throwing a lot of that shit. Somebody just put Tonka in there. That's real. They're throwing a lot of it. Uh, it's out there, definitely.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. I always was intrigued by them black and tan bulldogs, man. But like I said, the two that I seen up close, was always had a heavy Soros background to them and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a black and tan that was a Soros bitch. Straight black and tan. Motherfucker just think that bitch was mixed with Rottweiler or some dumb shit.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Motherfucker walk around and like they got some little rocks and shit, man.
Them old Kobe dogs were black and tan. Quite a few of them.
I heard that.
Yeah,
What's
I got a book with a lot of them up in there.
mhm. What up,
Me and
Oak
Mark
Park Boxing?
cooking up
What
there,
up, dog, man? D,
chopping up
salute.
yesterday.
Oak Park, I see you, homie.
What you say, Buck?
What was we talking about? The Tatanka dogs. The old girl, she started breeding for that shit after a while.
Hmm.
It's crazy. She don't even have a bunch of them on the yard.
Mm-mm. Ram, since you weren't here, let me hit you with this question, man. How would you handle a random pop up yard visit from tree huggers? You know what I'm saying? How would you handle that if they came? Like, what's how should you handle that?
Shit, first I tell them only one of y'all could come back here. And then I tell them, hold the fuck on. I go get all my shot records, my fucking, all my vaccination shit, receipts from all my vet shit first. And then, show them, where my food at, what I'm feeding them before I even let them back there. Show them all the records and shit. And then I take them to the backyard and show them, how they living. And they be, super impressed. Cause like I say, my water bowl is, it's moving water. I got air pumps and shit in there to keep it moving. So that way it don't get, no debris build up, none of that. I got to set up kind of like how your pool would be set up.
Right.
They fucking see that shit. Motherfucking, I'll show them the Kennel license too. And, once they see that shit, they kind of get some act right. And I even got, a little compost site for the shit. So, I just razzle dazzle them and they be gone by 5 minutes.
Right. Right. Okay. Getting them up out of here. And the other question
Yeah,
we had.
hey,
Oh, go
hey,
ahead.
yeah. Piggyback on Ram. Yeah, have your paperwork, people. Like something stupid like rabies shots. That should get you a second visit. Have your paperwork. That
Hell
rabies shot.
yeah.
That shit ain't nothing to have. And I've seen a lot of shit blow up out of proportion. And it started with not having them vaccination records. So for everybody who dealing with them dogs, get your rabies shots, bro. Pay that little three. I think it's $10 for a year, $25 for 3 years. Get that up out
Yep.
the way, bro.
Hell yeah. And if you got a vet that do house calls, just have him do it. That way you ain't gotta, go down there, load up all your dogs and pay a dumbass fee. That shit take a couple days depending on how many dogs you got in the space you got to transport them and all that shit. So hell yeah, bro. I have all that shit stacked up ready. I keep that by my fucking break stick type shit, because you
Right.
never know when they come. Then, if all I said, they still ain't trying to buy it, I bust out all them trophies and ribbons on their ass. Then they want to talk. Then they want to be, oh man, how big was the dog that pulled that much weight? Like 32 pounds, pulled 3,200 pounds type shit. And
Mm-hmm.
that's impressive. So,
Yeah.
they leave my spot feeling good, thinking, that's how a motherfucker supposed to take care of his dogs. Leave that man alone.
Right. Right. What's up, CB Sports TV? I see you in the building. What's up, baby girl? Lovely Madam Rose in the building. How you doing, baby? Another question, Ram, is we asked is what what are some good crosses, some underrated crosses that work?
You can find a good Kobe dog you're working for. That should be amazing. Cross that shit to your blood, man, and see what you get. You know, but it got to be some good Kobe shit. Not necessarily, you know, out on the trail slinging and banging, but in good working form, you know.
Right.
That's one cross I say, you know, I always wanted to do, and when I did it, I was very pleased. But, you know, it was with some real good Kobe stock, and I like them dogs a lot. And another cross I say that be underrated, I like that Mims Red Boy cross, that Carver Red Boy cross. A lot of people don't cross that still, you know. I always like that shit because you can see it a different way than how Mims got it, and it's still working, you know. Mims won't even be in the pedigree at all, but it'll still be a Carver Red Boy cross, you know, out there get on the soft part of your ass. So them would be my two picks.
Okay.
What up, Lala D? What up, Tay Tay? Tay Tay has some big titties.
You're stupid as hell.
I ain't
What's up,
lying.
y'all?
I be having to cut the liquor spot off. You feel me?
All right. Let me see here. We got oh yeah, this the question, man. This the question of the other day, man. This one and Buck was going in on this shit the other day, had me dying laughing. He said, now a question I got was, should the price of puppies be based off of the merits of the parents? You know what I'm saying? So you know, I guess people are still trying to get dogs for the low. They still think they're supposed to get these dogs for cheap and stuff, and you know, and they got a problem with people, you know, putting their price tag on their puppies and shit, man. But you know, what's your answer to that? Let me start with Bulldog Mall.
I mean, I don't think there's no correct answer to it, you know. So it's this right here. We're always gonna have to touch on it, but I think you know, the value of the dogs is basically, you know what I'm saying, what you put on them, and I can't express that more or less. You know, people want merits, but there's a thin line between that. Whatever I could tell you anything. First of all, you know what I'm saying, but I just say for the purchaser, just know what you're looking for. You shouldn't be calling a person a dog man, dog woman, wanting a dog, and then you want to hear all these war stories or whatever the hell. You should know what you're looking at when you look at the dogs. So you know, I mean, because I'm not gonna want anything that I ain't never heard of or seen it, whatever. Generally, when I did go get a dog, I knew what I was looking for. For instance, I did enough of my research on the breeder when I was a youngster. I'll use Bert Soros as a example. I looked around. I didn't have to go ask him anything because I looked around, seen him working. I seen crosses and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, from the past and stuff. And I more or less relied on that. Once I got the dog, if I liked it, I liked it. If I didn't, I didn't. Because at the end of the day, no matter what they tell you, if this dog got all these merits or whatever, and you pay this, accept this price, you know, are you gonna like the dog at the end of the day? So I really don't have a definitive answer for it, but I just say this right here: the purchaser, just know what you're looking for, and you'll almost put your own value on the blood. You know what I'm saying? In it, you know. So that's my take, though.
Okay. What you say, Buck?
I mean, people, you know, people, like we say, they're gonna put their price, whatever they think their price is gonna be. You know, if some people wanna, you know, this is just the way I gotta answer it. You know, it's like shit. You know, some people wanna base their price based on merits. You know, then that's what's up. But my thing is, you know, speaking from a historical standpoint, you know, talking to Dog Man in the late 90s and stuff like that, you know, coming up, and having these animals too. And you see these big stages, and you'll see some of these things that these dogs get, you know, all the accolades and stuff for. And owning your own, you know, those dogs are no better than, you know, dogs with no merits. I mean, the merit doesn't make the quality of the dog, you know. So it you know, it kind of goes on, you know, a man's price is a man's price. You know, if that's what he wants to base it on, you know, it doesn't do anything for the buyer. You know, it's not like you buy the dog and then all of a sudden you got merits too. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's that was earned, you know, back in the days. And you know, rather if a dog man wants to stay private on his own yard and just have little small cookouts, or if he wants to go basically public with it, you know what I'm saying, with all of that, you know, I don't think it should have a negative effect on the quality of his yard. Let's just say if he just wants to have dogs, but he doesn't want to participate in these high profile events. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
just maturity, you know, if you asked me this 20 years ago, I say, yeah, you know, but I'm no fool. I know a good dog when I see one. You know, I've seen dogs with no merits that have done more than dogs with merits, you know. So that's my question. But I mean, that's my answer. But, you know, to sum it up, you know, if that's what you want to base your price on, merits, then you know, go for it.
Yes, indeed. What you say, Thompson?
That's based on the customer. You know what I mean? Like, it has no credence with me because it's not even if you get something off a merited dog. That puppy is not merited. You know what I mean? The work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The work doesn't. There's no shortcut with it unless you're just a fancier of the breed and those things like you like pedigrees littered with that. You know what I mean? But as far as what Maul said, you know, I piggyback off of that. At the end of the day, you gotta like that motherfucking dog. You know what I mean? And when you've been around the loop and you really know how the temperament on some of these dogs was, you know what I mean? They're dogs.
Right.
You go have you no matter what it is, you gonna have to like it. I done seen people have shit off of this, that, and the third. And I mean, pedigree stacked full, merited dogs, I mean, just beautiful to look at. And if you ask them, you know, if you like feeding the motherfucker, you know, they'll be like, man, I I don't really like the motherfucker like that. I've been in that situation myself a couple of times. So, you know, it's all based on the buyer and the consumer and if you enjoy the dogs. Cause this come down to dogs. Like when people buy dogs, you gotta you know what you're looking at. You know, I ain't into the war stories and all the fuckery and all the wild shit. I just know good dogs when I see them and traits and things that I like to see in them dogs, and if they passing it on to their offspring. So it's several different groups of consumers. You got people who like certain things. You got like people who want dogs that they could just take out into the woods. There's so many classifications. It ain't no right or wrong answer, you know. If you're talking about basing it off of price, you know, people gonna set their price for what they set their price at. So it's a consumer's option to me.
Okay. Okay. Yes, indeed. What's up, William Old School? I see you in the building. What's up, Ram? What's your take on it?
I got a kind of different take on it. I base it off of saying my philosophy is the dogs competed at the highest level possible, so you know they earned to these rights, and these are starting prices. What I'm about to say, but I say for a one-time winner, 750 starting at two-time winner, starting at 1,000 to breed to, or a puppy off of a champion, 1,500 starting at it, up to 3,500 depending on how far the dogs went. And that's just how I would base, if I was offering a stud service, that's my take on that. As far as if a price was to be set on merits, that's what I would look at. You really can't tell a motherfucker what to sell his shit for. And I don't never argue the price with a motherfucker. The price is the price. Either I'm gonna accept it or reject it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's just how I look at the shit. It's just that cut and dry, bro.
Yep, yep. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. Like when it comes to the price, it's like, look, yeah, I would prefer for sure the parents of the puppy to, uh, be dogs that that I can hear some good stuff about and I can check into and stuff like that. That's good, just to better your chances of getting a dog to turn out and stuff. You know what I mean? But um, if it's a good dog, if I can see the parents, they look like good dogs, they come from good family of dogs and shit like that, you know what I mean? And you can look at the dogs and kind of tell, you know what I'm saying, how they structured and shit. I'll take that chance. I'll take that gamble, you know what I mean? But as far as somebody's price, I mean, yeah, that's like Ram said. I don't argue with nobody with their price. If motherfucker, I don't never try to talk nobody down on their price. Whatever price they say, either I'm going to accept it or I'm going to say, okay, you know what I'm saying, good looking. I'm gonna fuck with this other one. You know what I'm saying? I'm going a different direction. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll leave it to them if they want to lower the price or something like that, or they want to, you know what I'm saying, make you a deal or some shit like that. That's cool. But I don't never try to get nobody off of their price and shit. You know what I mean? I think that shit tacky as hell. I mean, motherfucker, give you a price. You gotta either you fuck with it or you don't, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is these same niggas that be complaining or have a motherfucking $750 Gucci belt. Man, you guys remember these jeans called Efizus?
Yeah, I remember
These
them shit.
these motherfuckers. You look at these motherfuckers today. These niggas is paying $700 for some Efizus. They ugly as shit today. The bulldog, you gonna have it and you appreciate your stuff, your stock. Years down the line. And this is again. I always stress this is over a couple hundred years of history that the America has. America's only 270 years old, somewhere around there. It's been in the war 220 years of that motherfucker. And the bulldog on paper been here. How could this motherfucker been here before planes could fly? You know what I'm saying? And the person will, these youngsters, and I'm gonna blame it on these little motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You go buy a Caprice, a $500 Caprice, but you'll put this motherfucker on some $3,500 rims. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
blaming it on the old motherfuckers.
Oh, you want the old motherfuckers too. You know what I'm saying? Some of them put, and also too is if you look at the price, the money $500, you have to people then they don't pay attention. A goddamn McDonald's, with $10, you could get feed 5 people at McDonald's with $10. You don't even feed yourself at McDonald's. You might get a milkshake with the fries
A
for
lot of them
$10.
old timers though with their prices, we say 500 ain't shit now, but inflation,
Yeah,
500
that's what
ain't
I'm
shit
saying.
now, but with the inflation, 500 back when they was, banging and slanging, doing what they did, that was a pretty penny. So we
Yes, it
got to keep
was.
that in consideration too, though. I
You could
wouldn't
you
just
could
fully
buy
blame them.
a
Now,
car for $500.
yeah, exactly. It'll be a piece of shit, but you could buy one.
Right, right. And um, yeah, man. Like that's the thing, bro. Like the that's some other shit I want to talk about too, man. And I think we kind of talked about the last show, or was it on Sunday? I can't remember. But like, man, this is just my advice. You know what I'm saying to like young dog men and aspiring dog men and stuff like that. People who love these dogs and shit. Like, look, if you just starting out, you just getting into the dogs. You know what I mean? Maybe you have always known about the American Pit Bull Terrier. You've seen them and stuff like that. But now you're starting to educate yourself a little bit on the history of the breed and what these dogs is really for and all that kind of stuff. Like, look, it's nothing wrong with being a rookie. Okay, it's nothing wrong with learning. Okay, you don't. I don't care if you're 50 years old. It's okay to just now be learning something. You have to be receptive to knowledge, man. If somebody clearly knows more than you, then humble yourself and learn. Okay, just learn from them. You do not have to be coming around this motherfucker pretending like you know everything. And it's because I'm gonna tell you something. It's obvious when you don't know what the fuck you be talking about. A lot of y'all dudes like, and people be dissing this shit, man. They be dissing and stuff, and I be like, what the fuck? What for? Be walking some dogs? They be walking their dogs and stuff, and be talking shit. Listen, man. I hear everybody knows what this dog was bred for. Everybody know all that shit. Everybody know dogs should be tested and all. Everybody know they should know what they selling. You ain't telling nobody nothing new. You understand? You're not telling nobody nothing that they don't already know. Right? I don't know why so many people come to the internet, right, trying to prove it ain't. Listen, it ain't that many motherfuckers, bro. Y'all get the fuck out of here. Like it ain't that many people out here functioning in that manner with these dogs. It just ain't. Y'all can cut the bullshit anytime you want to. All right. Backyard boogies don't count. All right. It's not that many people that's out here conditioning their dogs, and getting their dogs prepared for actual contests and shit like that. Just cut the bullshit. I don't know why motherfucker be talking this shit like they don't nobody know who the fuck you is. You don't know nobody. You just read a Richard Stratton book and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker read a Richard Stratton book and they want to fit in with all the rest of the liars on the internet and shit. Like, bro,
Old Richard Stratton and old Game Dog Times. Now they
yeah,
know it all. You know, they condition and handle with the best of them. But you know, you watch their videos, all they puppies, you know, eating raw chicken together and shit. Like, okay,
I think,
you got it.
you know, okay, so like I'm a ping pong off what Ram said. You know, he said, you know, one timer. You know, we're talking about years ago. You know, back. You know, they got the Zets and shit. You know, all these fucking dogs. One timer. You know, 750. You know, two timer. You know, 1,000 or more. You know, three timer. You know, 15 and up. Right. Okay, so this motherfucker. In historically speaking, you know, because we watch videos and they got all of these YouTubes and, you know, from way long time ago, and they talk about this shit. So the motherfucker step out the corner, he get a motherfucker a one W, and his shit's worth 750. You know what I'm saying though? So
Yeah, that's why I said though into top, you know, competition at the highest level, you know, you can start at 750. Say you went out there and you outpulled motherfucking STP on the weight pull track, you know, that's a feat.
yeah, no, that makes more sense. But
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
why I said, you know, competing at the highest level.
there's so many fuckery and variables though. You know,
Yeah,
you got cheating, rubbing ass motherfuckers, all, you know, all kind of fuck shit though.
man, them motherfuckers will put the rub you down
That's why
all
they
on your ass,
the
boy.
way, you know, back then the people, you know, check their qualities in their own little circles and shit. You know, to me, I mean, to some people, and some people are only in it for the big hoorahs and, you know, all that shit. You know, that's all they're in it for. You know, they don't even feed their dogs. They just pay for this, pay for that, show up here with the bag. You know, I mean, that's a lot of motherfuckers that have came and went. You know what I'm saying? This game, you know, it's been going on for hundreds of years. So you get your people that's all the way in the pedigree, and then you just get some people that just touch a couple dogs, do a couple things, and then they're gone. You know, they ride off in the sunset. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you just can't. I don't necessarily say the shows and, you know, shit like that should equal quality. I mean, it does in a certain way and fashion, you know what I'm saying, that they're being used, but not it's not everything. You know, there's still more research that should be done, you know.
Yeah, I was just basing that off, the initial question. If it was to be like that, that's the prices I would be comfortable paying and charging type
Right,
shit.
right,
You
right.
feel me?
Oh no, totally,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah,
But
I just
even on
want to
the
drop in for the chat real
uh,
quick. For the young bulls in the chat, everybody starting their little programs and doing their thing out here. Don't be out here trying to sell a bunch of war stories and shit to sell some puppies, bro. I'm just free advice for the youngsters. Work your dogs, good dogs. If you got a good dog, and one person sees that good dog and they like that motherfucker, they gonna fuck with you.
Trust me, yeah, the real
That's the bottom
motherfuckers
line.
gonna hear about it, bro. Like 7-8 was alluding to, it's not a lot of motherfuckers out there, really out there getting it. So if you got some good shit, the motherfuckers gonna find out and hear about you, bro. Trust me.
And the second part of this is the historical standpoint. People need to grasp reality, you know. And back in the historical standpoint, people were hustling off of these dogs. These dogs was some of these guys' main income. That this was a huge hustle gamble. You had a lot of people involved. That's why it was groups of people behind certain dogs. You get what I'm saying from a historical standpoint. So when you take all of this stuff into context, you know, merits are good to some people. They're everything to some. They're not to some people. There's levels to it because, like Buck alluded to, there's a lot of shit that was going on if you hustling. It's not about best competition. You know, everybody could talk about all of this glory shit, but motherfuckers was hustling. I'm trying to bust your head for this money, and that's what they was doing. It's a lot of things you got to put into context in in real life shit with these dogs. Because the internet is great. I love it. You know, they put a bunch of historical videos up. They start going into very explicit detail, and people take this shit and just run with it like it's really that. And like, understand what this breed evolved into over the years, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. People just gotta, just relax, man, and just do your thing. It's okay to be excited. That's all. It's all good to be excited. You got your dog, you excited and shit, man. But just stop lying and stuff. I'm so tired of people lying and mispronounce. Some people don't even know what game this is. Still to this day, don't know what game this is, using it wrong and shit like that. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Just take care of your hounds and shit like that, and be good, man. If you're doing something with your hounds, then hey, good luck to you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't gotta prove nothing to nobody on the internet. Cause as soon as they come see you, you're gonna be the first motherfucker snitching and telling it on everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit works. Folks always run their mouth about something so they can go tell it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get somebody else gossiping with them and shit. Yeah, I do this. Yeah, I do that. Then this happened. Then that happened. All right, bro, shut up, man. Napoleon Armstrong in the super chat. What it do, fam? Salute to you. He says, do y'all follow a certain protocol for breeding your hound? Like number of litters, up to what age? Well, one of y'all brothers who can take that one.
Me personally, I won't breed a dog past 8 years old. Just me myself. I don't want to risk losing the bitch or having some fucked up pups. Some bitches you can breed. I done seen some motherfuckers breed bitches up to like 10 years old. As far as litters go, she a good mom once a year for me. But I try to keep my yard small. I don't like a whole bunch of puppies and shit running around. So, for me, once a year, if she a good mom, and she proved worth being bred, that's first and foremost. You know, that's my take on it.
Okay. What you say,
Yeah, I
Buck?
don't have. Oh,
Oh,
go
go
ahead,
ahead, go
Buck.
ahead. You go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, man. I don't really have no credence because I got 4-year-old bitches on my yard. I ain't breed yet. You know, I'm real with the eyeball thing. I'm always looking at them dogs, and if I don't feel like I have the male on my yard to do the breeding that I really want, I just, it's no timing with me. Like this got to get done at this point. This got to get done at this point. I kind of move organic with it. So when it feel right, I do it. When things line up the way I want them to line up, like yeah, this bitch is hitting the pinnacle. This male is hitting the pinnacle. I think this would be a good collaboration. You know, I move like that. You know, when you start mapping shit out too far ahead, you get too far ahead of yourself, and you stop kind of like looking at what's actually going on right in front of you. So as far as specific ages, I've bred 7-year-old bitches. You know, it depends because, like I said, what if I breed a 8-year-old bitch that been bred once her whole life? You get what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
levels, a lot of levels to it. More litters is more stress. So if you was breeding the bitch heavy, and then later on in life you try to pull off a breeding with her, you got a higher rate of something going wrong than an older bitch that may have been bred twice. You get what I'm saying? So there's levels to it.
Indeed. What you say, Buck?
Uh,
Oh, go ahead, Mo.
oh no, I agree with Thompson. You know, is don't get too far ahead of yourself and the organicness he said of it, because a lot of times a lot of people they'll they'll get a few dogs and you kind of almost gotta have the right recipe when you're thinking about breeding, you know, because you got time and space and everything, and you'll have a person that'll get ahead of themselves because they're trying to put all these breedings together. They got this dog over here and this dog over there, and you know they know damn well they ain't even got the goddamn space to even do this breeding because they got some other stuff that they ain't even looked at to see if they're even gonna make the stage. You know what I'm saying, or the cut to their program. So you know a lot of times when people get to going too far and having too many breedings and doing unnecessary breedings at the time, they're not even ready to do it. So I think that I agree with Thompson on the organicness of it. You know what I'm saying? When that female should be there, you got her, and you got these other pups sitting right there. You can see how they're gonna be. They're sitting right in front of you. Again, what Thompson said. You know that this happens or whatever. However they work out or whatever. And you know, say for instance, if you had to give them ones away, them puppies away, then organically you have this female right here. She's waiting just her turn. So sometimes we just get to trying to push the wheel too hard too with that. You know. So that's my take on it. But I just wanted to piggyback off what Thompson said also.
All right. What you got a protocol over there, Buck?
I think you know, age comes with greatness. So chances are, if I got that 8, 9, 10-year-old dog on my yard, you know, if that motherfucker been on that yard for that fucking long, there's probably something that I'm just not trying to let go. So my stubbornness or greed or whatever, obsession, you know, with these dogs and certain bloodline, I might try to scrape the barrel, scrape the pot, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you're gonna get, you know, dealing with females mostly, because I can't really say males because I've had 2-year-old males with pretty damn low sperm counts and stuff. So I can't really say like males, but I notice with the females, rather if they're good mom, bad, you know, whatever, the size of litter or the survival of you know, the size of the litter can decrease due to the age. You know, let's say your bitch usually have 5 to 8 pups, you know what I'm saying, when up until about 5 years old, you know, she hits 5, you know, you probably ain't gonna get more than 5, you know, you're gonna get 4 and shit, 3, you know, sometimes, you know, you might get 5, but you know, she might not give you that big old litter like she used to. And then sometimes she will, you know, depending on what it is. But I just notice, you know, it will definitely decrease the size and litter. They got law kennel regulations in my area, and they say that no dog should be bred over the age of 8, you know. And that, of course, you know, no real dog man wrote that. You know, that was written by and signed and, you know, put into effect, you know, by tree huggers, you know. So
Yeah.
now that's just my take, man. You know, just take care of the bitch, You know, make sure she got supplements, help her out. You know, sometimes you might have to bust out the bottle feeding and, you know, help her out if she's getting older. You know, walk her out. You know, the last few days of the pregnancy, you feel like she's getting close, you know, maybe walk her out half a mile or something, you know what I'm saying? Just to you know, give her a little stimulation. You know, she's older, you know, make sure she's comfortable, bring her inside. Don't leave her in the high box and shit. You know what I'm saying? When she gets older, you know. That's just my take.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not look, I just say this, bro. Me personally. I'm just gonna keep it all the way real. Now y'all know more than me, y'all breeders. I just don't understand how people who vouch for and condone you know, testing, game testing, then all of a sudden want to become a tree hugger when it comes to breeding. You know what I'm saying? You know, the dog can lose his motherfucking nose, have no teeth, his ear gone, but then, oh, you can't breed. They're too young to breed that dog. Shut the fuck up, man, please. Like, see, like I just don't like tree hugger hypocrisy to me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, whatever. That's just some shit I noticed for a long time in the dog world. People be doing. Mo G in the super chat. What's that in the fam? He says, "At what age do y'all start feeding once a day?" That's a good question. I think we covered that before too. Anybody want to tackle that one?
Between 12 and 18 months for me, depending on, you know, the size of the dog. You know, some dogs be big as fuck at 12 months. You know, some still be little. So for me, between 12 and 18 months, I'll bust them down to once a day.
Okay. What you say, Bulldog Mall?
What was the question?
At what age do you start feeding once a day?
Oh shit, man. Probably about a year. 'Cause I usually feed my dogs pretty well off, so around a year, 18 months, or somewhere around there. When I see they low, I try to start trying to get that puppy fat off them, you know, because I constantly work my dog though, so I get my high protein diet. But I say probably about a year though.
Okay. What you say, Thompson?
I'm like I'm like 6, 7 months. Because if I feed one good solid portion a day, you know, me breaking that up into separate times doesn't really change the variable with me. Because I want them to process the food, get it up out their system, be ready for the next day when I feed again. When you constantly putting a lot of food on them, they don't always process it right. So I'm about 6, 7 months. I'm doing once a day. They eat like the big grown dogs.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Buck?
Shit. I ain't gonna front.
Buck eating right now. He feed them many times as he eat.
I'm chewing ice, but anyway. I do I say like 3-4 months, bro. You know. But they get as much as a big dog. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna get 3 cups as a puppy, you know, or 4 cups, you know, whatever. Like they eating just as much. If you in your own space, now if you together, you know, I like to feed my puppies twice if they together. But if they by themselves, and I know that those 2.5, 3 cups is going straight to that pup, shit. You'd be surprised, man. That 3 cups is gonna do your pup some justice. Unless he's a big pup, you got to know what kind of pup you got, you know, and then you'll look at his stool and find out if it's good or not. Because if it's, I mean, you don't want it to just be like straight hard nuggets. That, you know, that means he's eating just enough. But you want it to be not messy, but kind of in the middle.
Like,
you know, because he's eating good, it's rich, but you don't never want him to be just eating just bare minimum to where he just shit out a couple hard nuggets and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So I look at the stool and all of that, and I did the research, everything. You feed them that one good time. Shit, it take a whole fucking day to get that shit out their system anyway.
Right. Okay. Everybody answer that? I think everybody answered them.
But for the tree huggers, I feed my dogs 3 times a day.
Yeah, I usually, as a puppy, I usually feed them a couple times a day. But one thing I noticed though is like, if you feed them enough the first time, like motherfucker dog gonna stop eating when they ain't hungry. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna stop. They're gonna go back to the shit. Like sometimes when I know I have to rip and run and shit like that, I know I ain't gonna be home to feed them on the second time. I put enough in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just feed the motherfucker like I feed my grown dogs. You know what I'm saying? Just put some shit up in there, and he'll stop eating when he's done, and he'll come back to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? In a couple hours, whenever he's hungry. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. I don't know, man. It's to each his own. It don't matter to me. As long as the dog healthy, shit. Let me see it. Jedi King Pudge in that super chat. What it do, family? Much love, much appreciation. Says like, share, and subscribe to the pimpin'. Says hashtag B1, hashtag 414. Salute, brother. Much love to you. Let's see here. Jeremy Holmes in the super chat. Salute. Appreciate you, homie. He says, how do you get your dog tested to see what bloodline they actually are? I have a fawn female in a blue. I want to breed. Well, bro, I would say, you don't have game dogs. You know what I'm saying? But if you got some dogs, man, if you ain't got no paperwork for them and stuff like that, you just some dogs that you got, you probably would want to, if you think they are, pit mixes or maybe some am staffs or something like that, whatever the case may be, I think you should just be happy with that. I don't think you should. It's no test you can take to find out what specific bloodline they are, unless the dogs are DNA profiled and stuff like that. And that's gonna cost you a lot of money just going around, trying to in search of a dog lineage and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think it's that deep or that important. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't care anyway. People who want them. Well, I don't want to give no bad advice, bro. I don't want to give no bad advice. I wouldn't focus on it though, because you don't got no game red dogs. You're not gonna be able to find where they're coming from, especially if you just got them from some homies or you got them from around the way or something like that. Don't nobody listen, bro. I had band dogs. Don't nobody care about the papers and all that shit. Just tell them you got band dogs. Shit, motherfucker gonna like how they look. It's blue. You know what I'm saying? It's black nose. It's blue nose. Red nose. It's a you know what I'm saying? Purple nose, all that stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't care. What y'all say about that though?
I got that Coke nose on deck too. But yeah, man, shit, don't trip on that shit, bro. Just enjoy your dog, family. You feel me? Because most likely, dogs that just been bred, how you say, blue and a fawn, just been bred for that color or, a specific look. So just enjoy them shits, bro. Shit ain't no big deal, man. Be happy with what you got. Fuck what motherfuckers say about them, shit. Motherfucker don't like them, punch them in their face. That always work for me. Hold on while I blaze.
Y'all smash that like button when y'all in the building. Forgot to say that.
Waste money on no DNA and all that. They'll probably tell you they could do all this and for you, and this whole world's a fucking scam. I wouldn't waste my money on getting the DNA. If you like the dogs, like you said, people, they breeding up these bullies and all, all these unknown, and ain't nobody being truthful about the way the dogs is bred, unless that's why I like this fraternity, because at least the hanging papers and stuff is at least frowned upon. Those other breed, they accepting it, just mixing this and that and all of this. people know damn well, you know, it ain't this. But like 7-8 said, you know, band dogs, you know, everybody's band dogs is crossed up different. You know, this one might got a quarter of mastiff in it. This one might got a little bit of pit bull. You know, if they nice dogs and temperament, and you know, you just selling them locally or something, you know, just make sure they get in the right hands too. Because last thing we need is people to be breeding these dogs and then they getting loose biting motherfuckers and shit, you know. So no, I wouldn't waste my money on the DNA. That's my final answer.
Yeah. What you say, Thompson?
Shit, I gotta agree with the panel on that one. You know, if you know, I wouldn't waste my fucking money. Just trying to figure out what they are, and you know, just enjoy them if they pets. And if you're trying to breed them, you know, you need to start the process of letting whoever get those puppies know exactly what time it is. You know what I mean? Don't start a trend of, oh, this is that and that's this. You know, just keep it a hundo if you breed them and you decide to sell dogs, which I wouldn't recommend, but you know, to each his own. If you sell them, keep it a hundo that you don't know what they is, and there's really no way to figure out what they are. You know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the best thing. If you really want to like get into to breed them and stuff, I think you should take your time and do some research on the breed itself. Like, you know what I'm saying, and then go and probably get yourself invest in some good dogs that's worthy of breeding. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know what those dogs are, then you don't even know if they're worthy of breeding. You know what I'm saying? What you shouldn't just throw them together just because you got a boy and a girl. I wouldn't advise you to do that, homie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know you. I mean, I ain't trying to shit on you or nothing. I know you. I get them type of questions all the time. I got a lot of homies who think like that. If I was you, bro, I would take some time to do your research on the breed, the history of the breed, and what the breed standard is and shit like that, and then say, hey, if you really want to get into that, if you got a passion for it, you might decide, hey, I don't want to fuck with this. But if you decide you want to do it, you should probably buy some dogs that come with the paperwork that's worthy of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do, because you don't want to start breeding dogs. You ain't got no papers. Then you ain't got to sell them for cheap. And then people gonna get the dogs, and the dogs gonna be cute while these puppies and shit. Give them to the kids, and the kids ain't taking care of them. And the father like, fuck this dog. Get the motherfucker going to the shelter. That's what's gonna happen. I ain't cleaning up no more dog shit. Now you got a bunch of motherfucking dogs in the shelter and shit. I wouldn't even fuck with it, homie. Me personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take it as a lesson learned, bro. You know, that's why these conversations about having documentation and all that, because I know deep down a lot of people, because I get those emails a lot, like, oh, can you tell me what this dog is, or it looks like this and I don't have the papers, where can I DNA? Because now it's important to have them documents. You know what I mean? Now it's fucking important. You know, just keep it in a hundo with you, broski. You know, just take that L and learn from it. A lot of people don't learn from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you might like the dog. You like the dog? Shit, that's your dog. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Kick it with the dogs and shit, but you ain't gotta breed them, though, fam. Especially if you don't know what they are, what bloodlines and stuff like that. You ain't gotta breed them. You know what I'm saying? You know, trust me, it ain't even a lot of money. People be thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna breed these dogs. I'm gonna sell them for this and this and that. And for one, it don't never work out how you think it's gonna work out. And for two, it's a lot of money and effort and work to go into taking care of them puppies and shit too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do it the right way, a lot of motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? If you type motherfucker that's gonna take the dogs to get the dog shots, if you're gonna do it yourself, you gotta research that. You're gonna take them to the vet to do it. If you're gonna deworm them, you know what I'm saying? You know, you want to get them motherfuckers some what if the mama reject the puppies and she don't want to? Now you gotta feed these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You and your girl gotta take shifts and shit like that. You know, it's a lot of stuff, bro, that can go wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
D Will. D Will said he pays so much for food, he don't see how that could pay off.
Man, yeah, I spend a lot of money on food too, man.
Feel you, fam. I know them motherfucker be seeing me coming up in that Tractor Supply a lot. God damn it.
Man,
Where I broke down how much my feed costs just for conditioning, man. It was like $1,200 and something dollars just for
Man,
12 weeks. You feel me? That shit get
Mm-hmm.
expensive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I usually spend about anywhere from $300 to $400 a month on dog food, and I only got a couple of pounds, but
yeah, they
usually,
eating good. They eating good.
mm-hmm. Yep, I spend that on them. But yeah, these motherfuckers finna be go. They finna be go.
I got
Hopefully,
up to about six, seven a month. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Easy.
on that. I'm on that Vic right now. I don't even want to look at it.
You feeding
Gotta
the
hide them numbers.
band a month with
Hey,
the
you gotta hide them numbers from the wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? The wife, women like to get nosy. You want to know. Soon as they think, you know what I'm saying, you spend too much money on some dogs or something, here they come fucking with you.
Man, you
what?
ain't never lie. 1,200 on just dog food for 12 weeks.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
my
that's how
girl,
much it costs. This is what an
my girl,
athlete eat.
my
Shit.
girl got the Cash App. I got the PayPal. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I only got Cash App. Man, god damn it!
Right, right.
Gotta run it
I,
right through her like, fuck.
I ain't trying to give you, yeah, man, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, that she
Uh,
gonna know what time it is.
Why
Hell
don't you
yeah.
have both, bro? That's what I be telling motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
That's all good, man. And one thing about these dogs, man, you got to have that personality. You got to wear the pants in the relationship. All the women in the building. I'm pretty sure y'all don't want no pushover ass man running the household.
especially you don't want no pussy with a bunch of dogs.
Right. It's infectious. That's what the kids gonna see. If they don't see no strong figure around, then they're gonna be getting up on here making fake profiles talking about uh humane society, Europe and shit. Like, so
No.
sometimes it baffles me how weird some of these dudes can get. It really does,
Yeah.
and it's getting stupid. It's like
It been stupid. It ain't getting. It been stupid.
I think the motherfuckers was
it's,
touched recently. Nigga, not even his kids. They was grown men getting molested, acting like that. Nigga,
Yeah.
grown ass rape victim.
It's weird, bro. I don't understand it. I don't understand the
we ain't
like.
talking about nothing illegal. So
Right.
like, why are they even here? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. That goes back to the point we was talking about earlier. I see salute Pro Style Kennels. The question Pro Style Kennels left a comment earlier. He said that's true. He was agreeing with me, but he said that's the only way to find out, you know what I'm saying, if the dogs is truly game was, to test them and stuff. And we all understand, what you're supposed to do and what you should and shouldn't do. This is my thing, and nobody will ever give me a straight answer on this. Okay, we all know that the traditional way of testing dogs is illegal. We all understand this. We all know. Everybody like to say, "Oh, investigations and people are watching," and everybody like to say that kind of stuff. But then at the same time, you want motherfuckers to come out and say that they doing something illegal. Like, I don't understand why you would want that. Okay, so my thing is this: you can't. It ain't like, what dog man do you know? What self-respecting dog man do you know is gonna answer the phone for you and you say some shit to him like, yeah, what's the Pops record? What's the mom's how she turned out? What gonna hang up on you?
This is when the nigga jump out and say message.
Right,
What
right,
the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas?
right. Like, if motherfucker gonna hang up on you and shit if you do some shit like that. So it's like, bro, you gotta just know what the fuck you doing. Take your time, educate yourself, do your research on some of the dogs, the parents and stuff on your own to the best of your ability. That's what you gotta fucking do, man. And a lot of people do a lot of things, but it ain't everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody's business. Like, motherfucker ain't gonna get me to come on here and say no stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You just ain't finna get me to say nothing dumb. Like, it's just, I don't understand why people, and the people that I know for a fact ain't doing shit, be like, oh yeah, motherfuckers sound 18, 19 years old. Yeah, cause see, back in the day, what day, nigga? What day is you talking about, nigga? I got shoes. Literally, I can show you shoes older than you, nigga. I got Coogee sweaters older than you, nigga. Shut the fuck up back in the day. And all this old stupid shit, man. Back in somebody else's day, back in my day, nigga. Fuck out of here, bro. My son
Back in
older
my
than you.
day, I would have kicked your stupid ass in the chest like a fucking Spartan coming over here with that dumb shit. Nigga, that's what happened back in the day. Nigga, you get G-Check running up on that dumb shit back in the day. Wish your motherfucker would run up on the OG dog, man, back in the day, popping that hot shit. Your ass would get stumble crusty real quick, nigga.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. Like, I don't understand that, man. So nobody have to prove nothing. And I think the more people think that they have to prove stuff to people on the internet that they don't know, it's just, bro, you dudes be like in a cesspool of fucking agents and FBI type motherfuckers, for real. Animal control type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody just meet somebody randomly and start talking about illegal ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You just don't, man. Dog men is very secretive and private.
Hey, what's up? I'm walking down Ram. You ever kill a guy? Like, nigga,
That's
get the
almost,
fuck on.
That's almost as bad as the dudes that talk to you 2 or 3 times and then think like, okay, now it's time to start talking illegal shit. You know, I know him, he know me. You're like, come on, man.
Nigga, we ain't broke $1 yet, nigga, together on no illegal shit. Nigga, get out of here, nigga.
Like they calling Peter on motherfuckers and shit, all kind of shit, man. The last thing you want to do is call anybody's phone talking any of that.
Yeah. It's disrespectful as hell for
one. Straight up, nigga. You don't know who the fuck on the jack, nigga, listening.
Right.
The only Peter I like is Peter Piper Pizza. Nigga, other than that, fuck out of here.
Motherfucker like, hey, Ram, man. Motherfucker just call Ram randomly. We call you randomly and be like, hey, dog, what you doing? Hey, man, you remember in 95 that one nigga with the yellow hair? He had that dyed hair that you shot him. Remember you shot him outside the store?
I'll be like, no, I don't remember that. I remember that one nigga who called that other nigga talking that killer shit on the phone got killed. Soon as he hung up, nigga, I remember that.
I'm like, oh, I remember the nigga. That's you shot that nigga. That's what I remember.
Oh yeah, nigga. No, that you shot that nigga right in his face, knocked his motherfucking fitted off.
You told me about the time you shot him. I don't know something
no, that wasn't me. You need to leave that Sherman alone, homie. I'm non-dangerous, non-repetitive. Nigga, I ain't shot nothing.
Hey, shot at a bit. But that message is good for the young cats out there, man. A lot of y'all can't get nowhere because y'all don't know how to operate around grown men. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got time for the foolery and the fuckery, man. Motherfuckers calling animal control on motherfuckers and shit. There's a whole bunch of weirdo shit going on out here. If you're serious about dogs, man, I hope you take heed to some of the knowledge being said out here, man. Don't approach no motherfuckers on no dumb shit, man. Cause you liable to get the shit slapped out of you, man. Cause nobody got time for that, bro. Like y'all gotta move at a whole different frequency than what I've been seeing going on out here. It's just retardo shit, left and right.
Facts, cause I'll punch me a young nigga down. He come through on that bullshit. For real, you bringing the heat to the block. You know, you gotta go.
Hey, salute, Pro Styles. Yeah, I know you wasn't. I was just saying, using your statement to talk about a bigger issue. I wasn't saying you was doing that. I was using your statement to talk about a bigger issue that I keep seeing from these cats, man. And I hate to call them young cats and stuff because there's some old motherfuckers doing that shit too. But it's just goofy. It's just goofy, bro. Like, so who cares, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't fucking matter, bro. Everybody know where the lane is at, man. Go on out there, jump on out there. Then you know what I'm saying.
They want to be the guys that come through and got the knowledge. Like they want to act like they got the real knowledge and shit.
Right.
You know, so they gonna get on here talking hot and all this shit. Like I mean, if the young dudes are impressed, because I can't say you're not impressing nobody, because you're not impressing me, but you maybe you are impressing the young guys with that shit. But it's corny, it is,
Yeah. I don't got time for that stupid shit, bro. I've been raised around these dogs. I love these dogs and shit, man. and I was raised around dog men. You know what I'm saying? Other people who did a lot of stuff with their dogs, but it's like motherfucker just outside of being in person, motherfucker don't talk. I mean, you can tell certain things. I'm not gonna say what, but certain things a breeder will tell you to let you know. You know what I'm saying? And then by your own research, you can know what the fuck the dogs is. You know what I'm saying? What the dogs is doing, but you don't have to fucking ask no stupid questions. You know what I mean? That's the fastest way to get hung up on asking somebody a dumbass question and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I forget. Yeah, so
And blocked. You ain't getting just hung up on. You getting
yeah,
blocked too, bro. You getting the whole service.
right. It's
Nah,
silly.
and I'm gonna tell my fellow homies, man, watch out for this motherfucker. He reckless than a bitch.
Yeah, that's
You
motherfucker on
know?
something. Like this
Yeah.
motherfucker just read that Richard Stratton book. That's like motherfucker. I'm telling you, when once motherfucker read that Richard Stratton, that's like motherfucker watching the Rocky movie. They get gassed up, they start running around. You know what I'm saying? They start talking crazy.
Shadow boxing and shit. Nigga. Yo, Adrian.
Yeah,
Mr. T was talking to
yeah, man. Yeah, ain't nobody wasting their money on no garbage dogs, man. You know what I mean? If you do that, that's on you. But you can't just assume because somebody else, uh, uh you know, take care of their dogs and show their dogs and stuff, that they don't know what the fuck they doing with their dogs, or they dogs ain't proven and all that. You don't know that kind of shit, man. Like you just don't know that stuff. You ain't finna trick nobody into saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just stupid shit to me, and I just had to get that shit off my chest today because I'm telling you, bro, I'd be so irritated by some of these comments and messages and motherfucker asking me about other niggas' dogs and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Is dogs tested? Well, I don't want you to ask them. I don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't know what the fuck you talking about testing and shit, nigga. Fuck up out of here, man. Are you tested, nigga? How I know you ain't a snitch, nigga? What kind of pressure tester you been through in life to let me know you ain't a motherfucking police or something? You know. Fuck up out of here. How I know how you gonna function when you go to jail and shit? You know what I mean? Go to prison. You know what I mean? Or you get up in an interrogation room with the police and shit. Motherfucker talk about testing and
Nigga
shit.
gonna put the Kool-Aid lipstick on. Nigga, what
Yeah,
you mean?
motherfuckers curves in real life, just walking around straight motherfucking curves and shit. And I tell you, bro, it's them books, bro. It's them books and them yard videos. The Richard Stratton books and them yard videos, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, get the quizzing on that shit. They feel good. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But once you watch that stuff and then start thinking you can just jump into a conversation and override people. No, when I be listen, I'm a humble dude. I know a lot of shit about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I know about these dogs, but I don't know everything. Every time I come on here with these brothers, I learn something. I listen. I hear what they that's deep. Okay, I listen. I'm humble enough to listen and learn something. Everybody else should do the same shit instead of thinking you know every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what the fuck niggas don't know what game this is, bro. How the fuck you got a dog that's supposed to be game, but you don't know what game this is? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers think game is a dog that attacks something.
Uh, Other than that, you could fucking get them off when you say so. You know, my dogs let go when I tell them. You
Man,
feel me?
Good luck with that shit. I gotta get a breaking stick just to get the fucking toy back, man.
Breaking stick is some help. Nigga.
mm-hmm.
You
Right.
know.
Man, that shit goofy, man.
Hey,
Y'all got it. Go
Kermit
ahead.
Color, which Mr. Williams you talking about, bro? Like I know two of them. One of them I'm hella cool with. You know, one of them is the one who be writing books. I only see him, you know, once every blue moon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Get out of here with that old bullshit turbo, nigga. Before I start the challenger up, bitch. You ain't
But
trying to race
but
for
the
no
positive
money.
thing about this is for the community, man. Everybody's needed in the community, man. Because like I said, some of the reckless shit that's going on, you people gonna make it hard for us to own these dogs, cuz I'm like serious. Like motherfuckers is real reckless out
Shit,
here now.
make it. It's already hard to own these motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, I still pay for a kennel license, man. I only got 2 dogs, nigga, at the crib. That's just for the level of protection, though, because there's so many motherfucking wingy dog ass motherfuckers running around this bitch. So hell yeah, man. Be careful with all that old hot boy shit. You know, if you out there, motherfuckers who out there gonna see you. And just like they ain't gonna see you if you ain't out there.
Right.
Take that for what it is.
Bro, it's like a dude who got a nice car, right? Let's say a motherfucker just hop on here and he got a motherfucking whatever, man. Well, Ferrari. Let's just use a Ferrari. Motherfucker make a video. He got 4 Ferraris in his driveway, right? And he got a nice house. You don't know what he do for a living, right? By the time he get done uploading it, it's gonna be 2 other motherfuckers who see the video making video responses. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I sell dope, nigga. I get real money out here. Nigga, I'm really out here doing this shit. Nigga, you frontin', nigga. You just got shit. Nigga, I'm out here doing it. I got the dope money, nigga. I sell dope.
Like you see all these birds, you still got the cartel sticker on them, nigga.
Right. It's like, well, okay, well, cool for you, nigga. What the fuck you want somebody else to say something, but what they doing? The fuck up out of here, because you want to tell yourself, so you want everybody else to be in that shit. But the thing is though, one thing, too, that I noticed about Buck and Thompson. One thing I noticed about y'all haters, because y'all got a lot of haters. The one thing I noticed is
y'all got a lot of haters.
yeah, I do. I be seeing y'all niggas all over the internet. Niggas be talking about y'all. But like, this is what I noticed. All of them niggas really want to sell dogs, but they ain't got the balls to sell dogs. They all like do this weird shit where it's like, oh, them niggas this, oh, them dudes, they don't got this, they don't do this, they don't do that. Okay, just say you selling your dog. Don't say shit like, yeah, the litter just dropped. Yeah, I might let one go. You ain't gonna let all of them go.
Hey, on everything. That the biggest line.
Right.
Letting one go.
Right.
Only one available.
Man, I got one better than that. Motherfucking funky ass George from LPK he's not sell for no man's price. DM that motherfucker, he for sale, nigga. That motherfucker sell everything. He'll sell you the fucking bitch, nigga, with the pups still on her. Take the pups off the bitch and sell you the bitch, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, fuck George. I'm always gonna kick that nigga in the balls every chance I get.
Then people always get mad and they say like if you're not selling shit and you're not like, why post the shit? You see what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers worried about they don't want to know what you're running. Like if you don't want people to know shit about your dogs or nothing, you don't want people to water down your shit, why post it?
Yeah.
To me, that looks like you're trying to sell shit on the low.
Yeah. That's all that
it's
is.
Dry. It's dry selling.
Oh, you straight dry selling ass nigga, you.
Motherfucker post. Once you post the litter,
dude, put some lotion on that post, bitch.
I got shit that and I won't post it. Like it ain't on my website. It ain't.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna post it if I don't want anybody to know about it, or I don't think there's gonna be enough. I just won't post the shit. So I really don't understand these dudes, man. It's dry selling, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. Dry selling.
Ashy selling ass nigga, you. Hey, Kurt McCullough, I don't know that one too well, man. I know his nephew a little bit better. I can see what's up though. Try to get that interview with him, with old TL.
Yeah, it's just like a situation where you just gotta have the balls to sell your shit, but they're so afraid of being called a peddler or a seller. And they use them terms themselves. They overuse the term. They throw it out there with everybody. So they want to pretend like they ain't selling shit. And it's like, that shit irritating, bro. Like, if you selling, sell your fucking dogs. That's your dogs. So fuck, who gives a fuck? Motherfucker gonna say, just like I see that in the shoe community, right? They got like a sneaker community online, right? Where motherfuckers will they'll go to the store they used to. I think they changed it. But dudes used to go to the store and like when the Jordans come out or something, and they'll buy like 5 pair of the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And then come on the internet, post them like, hey, I got size this, size that. They resell them, right? But then haters who couldn't get the shoes from the store, they'll start shitting on the resellers like, oh man, you scammer, you just a reseller. They turn reseller into a bad thing, but a reseller is a hustler to me. You know what I'm saying? You buying some shit at one price and you flip it for a better price. That's a hustler where I come from. But they call it a reseller to shame the person. So now everybody just show their shoes and be like, yeah, I got these. I got 4 pair of these, but I guess I could let one go. Like, nigga, you selling them? Just say you selling them, bro.
Is it kind of like a dude that say he don't rap? You know,
but he got hella bars, and every time you see him, he on the mic.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to just admit that you rap so you could promote your shit, or you just want to.
It's like that one nigga who get mad because a nigga don't never see his name in the chat and niggas don't shout him out, and all of a sudden they got a chip on his shoulder and shit. You feel me? It be them weirdos like that. Nigga sitting in the garage with overalls on, with no shirt on, with a ski mask on. Nigga.
This nigga ran crazy. He's in the garage with overalls and no shirt.
Yeah, I'm just, painting the picture of how I'll be imagining how these niggas look,
Eating hog-head cheese and crackers and shit.
Yeah, in a dim lit room with dogs running around, raw chicken all over the place. Fucking rug smelling like salmonella and shit, but we ain't shit though. I just be trying to figure out how that works.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit is just weird in 2021, man.
That's that stand. It reminds me that it's not so bad. Looking ass nigga better go on with that one. I got never seen big 5.56s for you.
I ain't just never seen so many people worry about what it kind of is mind boggling, but it is what it is. But if you gonna call me a peddler, just make sure you say I'm the best motherfucker you ever seen do it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Y'all got anything y'all want to cover before we get up out of here, man? Give me some food in my belly.
No, I'm good. I'm finna hook up these other 215s and see what 415 sound like on 5,000 watts.
Hey, my bro's down there, man.
Oh man, shoot him my number, text him my number. I'll slide through on him. Well, I'll pull up on him. I ain't gonna slide on him. That's the homie.
Yeah, man. But shit, I get with y'all, man. It was a good show today. And yeah, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff we said today was just for educational purposes. Right. Don't try to take nothing we saying and twist it into nothing stupid. For all you tree huggers out there and all you guys that work for tree huggers or act like tree huggers, or informants or police or whatever the hell you listen, you ain't finna get nobody to come on here doing nothing illegal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like Maul said, we good wholesome folks around here. You know what I mean? Them good clean folks around this joker, man.
I don't want no trouble. Good trouble.
I wish I caught one of them tree huggers trying to break in my car or some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So I could crack their melons.
Man, I know where all the tree huggers at, bro. I'm telling you, I know what it's a whole tree hugger city. It's 2 of them, really. Man, man, Madison, Wisconsin, full of tree huggers, bro. Full of tree huggers. I'm trying to tell you right now, that motherfucker is full of tree huggers, dude. Most ridiculous.
Man, can we get a California wildfire direct energy beam to the tree huggers' houses then?
If you in Madison, bro, if you out there in the park or something, smoking a square, and you know how by instinct you take the butt and flick that motherfucker, man, you will have a gang of tree huggers. Hey, what are you doing? Pick that up. You can't just you're like, what the fuck? Like, hold up. These motherfuckers be ready to kill me.
They need to jump out the bushes on it. What you doing? This is Mother Earth. You goddamn Captain Planet looking ass bitch.
I'm telling you.
You don't eat a whole dick meat sandwich and get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, you ever hit that dislike button too? You definitely need one.
Dick meat sandwich with extra large side of big bitch butt crumbs coming right up for your smashed Skittle face looking ass.
Well, shit, I'll drop my little shit, man. No dogs bred, sold, trained, raised for any illegal purposes. I enjoy the chat, enjoy the panel. Like it has to be a balance, We got to have somebody speaking logic, out here. You know, it's got to be a yin and a yang. All of the wild shit is cool, but at the same time, I enjoy this little show because it gives young people the knowledge to know how to move and what should be tolerated and what shouldn't be tolerated. So salute to the panel, salute to the chat.
Hell
sure.
yeah, and as always, man, super sock your favorite tree hugger on site, and salute your favorite dog, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love. We up out of here, man. Make sure y'all tune in on Sunday for Bulldog Sunday over on Buck City Live channel, man. We up out of here. Deuces.
Peace.